Thank you, Charlie. Thanks, everyone, for staying here. And thanks for the organizers and the committee to have accepted my abstract today. So this is going to be a slightly different presentation about a tool that some of you might know, LAPaL. So we've witnessed in the last 2 days that the field of long-acting therapeutics is experiencing significant growth and innovation. And we are in a moment where we have this offer of transformative potential for treating and preventing disease globally. And here in an anti-infectives workshop, we see that the trend is really there. And especially we think about people in low and middle income countries that are disproportionately affected by these diseases and how this could be transformative for their health. However, this rapid evolution comes with a challenge, which is that crucial information is often siloed and fragmented. We have the data on patents, on licenses, lab data, clinical trials, and regulatory approvals that is scattered across numerous sources, scientific journal, conferences, company website, trial registries, etc. So this fragmentation creates potentially inefficiencies, hinders collaboration, and makes difficult the proper understanding of knowledge gaps, and can slow down the development and deployment of these health solutions. So to me, there is a clear and critical need for centralized, curated, and reliable source of information to navigate this complex landscape. And today, I have the pleasure to present to you the long-acting therapeutics patent licenses database. It is a publicly accessible, free online resource that's medically curated to provide comprehensive insights into long-acting technologies and associated compounds and formulation. LAPaL is coordinated by the Medicines Patent Pool, MPP. It's an organization dedicated to increase access to and facilitating the development of life-saving medicines for low and middle-income countries. LAPaL is supported by UNITAID and LEAP with an NIH grant, and is developed in close collaboration with colleagues from the Center of Excellence of Long-Acting Therapeutics, CELT, that's based in Liverpool. LAPaL's data is curated from publicly available information sources, and when possible, the information is validated by the innovators. Our mission with LAPaL is to empower stakeholders by providing comprehensive overview of long-acting therapeutics landscape. It's to support informed research, accelerated development, guide policymaking, and champion equitable access to these vital therapies with a focus in low and middle income countries. So what information can one find in LAPaL? You can scan the QR code. You would have it in 3 folds. It offers a repository of curated data on innovations, including various drug delivery platform and enabling technologies for extended release, and selected compounds and their formulations. They target many health areas. We have HIV, TB, malaria, and also non-communicable diseases. Then we have the comprehensive intellectual property landscape, including patent families worldwide for selected technologies, and an overview of the clinical trial pipeline and regulatory approval that seems to be the favorite part of our users. It's an illustration of the type of technologies we can find on LAPaL. I'm going to show you how I use it for my work. This is a sidekick. My work is understand what are the drugs that are important for voluntary licenses or access-oriented agreements in low-middle-income countries. So part of what we do with my team is look at what is out there and try to understand what is the offer. So these are 2 illustrations. So this is what's available in LAPaL. And at the end, I will show you 2 illustrations of curated data that come from it. So you would see that, so you have a direct comparison tool where you can look at 2 different compounds or technologies and see different parameters of them, clinical trial timelines, and the maps with regulatory approvals. We have 92 entries. This is how it looks like: technologies and long-acting formulation and filtering tools. The applications are across health areas and various conditions. Different route of administrations of the entries in the database. Dosing intervals are very variable. And this is a snapshot of what we have in terms of small molecules and biotherapeutics, which are increasingly added to the database. So these are two examples of infographics that are sourced from LAPaL data. This is for the HIV treatment, mostly long-acting. There's only one that's daily, fixed dose combination. And you could see that we have not only the dimension of where they are in clinical development, but also the modalities of administration, etc. And the second one is about PrEP. And for me, it was a bit confusing to understand the dosage scales, etc. And this is information we can find in LAPaL about what to give and how for the other than oral daily PrEP. So who benefits from LAPaL? It could be a range of stakeholders to access data for studies, identifying gaps and opportunities, informing research and development strategies, understanding the IP landscape, gaining insight on existing technologies and development pathways, and making data-driven decisions. The key benefits and what makes LAPaL unique and something that's, I think, really useful for some of us is that it's a one-stop shop for critical information. You get a clearer view of the development and patent landscape. It connects potential partners by highlighting the needs and the offer on the other side, and provides data to guide research priorities and initiatives aiming at making these technologies available. So as a takeaway, I would like to say that, or I'd like to convince you that LAPaL is the go-to resource for intelligence on long-acting therapeutics, that it could play a vital role in breaking down information silos, fostering innovation, and promoting equitable access to life-changing treatments. So I encourage you to explore it and reach out to me and the team if you have ideas for improvements, if you see things that are missing or inaccurate, happy to make it better. I would like to acknowledge the vital support of UNITAID and the NIH with LEAP program, and that of the amazing partners of the project, and thank you for your attention. I'll leave here the QR code if you want to see more. Take questions. Thank you.